everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday night and I'm in my bedroom. I'm drinking some green tea, if y'all can see that. Doing a little detoxification here. And I thought I'd start this segment on my channel called Pillow Talk. And this is where we're going to talk about subjects that can be, I guess, a little uncomfortable. It may cause people to, have to really examine their lives, see if you fit into this scenario. And I'm just going to be real humble, down to earth, honest, open, share my real, true, authentic feelings and thoughts about it. And today, this topic came about because hanging out with my girlfriend this past weekend, and it's amazing to me how competitive women can be, how competitive they can be, and just that simple getaway that my girlfriend kind of planned for me. Trying to help me pick up my spirits, knowing that I've been in a, down and grieving, and trying to help me, just deal with the loss of my dad and get me back to living like he would want me to. Cause so much tension with other women. And I wanted to talk about that. Why? Why do women have such a hard time with other women having friends? And one of my subscribers actually wanted to discuss this particular topic about why women can't get along. So we're going to talk about that today. Keep watching. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're here in my bedroom tonight. We're going to have Pillow Talk. Pillow Talk going to consist of a lot of different things, stuff that we as women deal with. It could be just in our personal lives, dealing with friendships, dealing with men, the struggles of that, or dealing with our personal health challenges, or just finding a purpose, finding something to give us meaning in life. So today we're going to talk about friendships. We're going to talk about why it's so hard for women to compete. Now this is going to be a real relaxed mode. I'm here with my little ball cap on. I had my bunny on, but I said, you know what? I'm not bringing y'all the bunny yet. So I got my little Las Vegas cap on that I got when I was in Vegas this last year. I'm sitting here waiting for the Grizzlies game to be over with, trying to see who's going to win this game. The Grizzlies is in the semifinals of the playoffs, and they're going up against the Golden State Warriors. So we're rooting for Grizzlies. Go Grizzlies. But yeah, I'm here sitting here, so I thought it would be a good time to bring this topic briefly. The Pillow Talk topics are not going to be long topics, but it's going to be conversations that help us to generate thought and think about us and put yourself in this particular situation and ask yourself these questions. I always think that when women get a certain age, they should be able to understand and get along, or actually control themselves, or self-analyze themselves. Sometimes you got to step outside yourself and look at yourself and say, hey, is this me? Am I doing this? And, some drama kind of just popped off because people get jealous when two women can maybe get along, or they have a relationship, and maybe you're desiring to have that relationship, or maybe this is a friend that you normally would do things with. And I was thinking, why can't we all just get along like Rodney King say? Why can't we just all get along? Why is there so much competition with women? If you're doing something, then someone have to try to outdo you or come back and say, oh, well, we did that and we did it this way. And these are grown, mature women. I understand the whole peer pressure and competitiveness when you're young, when you're learning, when you're developing, when you're growing into trying to find out who you are as a young woman. But when you become mature, you done been around the block a few times, you done learned some lessons, you done had some failures in life, even maybe some successes in life. It should be a time where you can kind of control yourself. You can kind of, You know, if there's an issue you have with a female, you can go to that female and talk to them. If you're hurt by something someone says, you can approach that person and say, hey, you know, this hurt me when you did this. If you're dealing with jealousy about a relationship with a friend, or you feel left out, if that's your friend, you should be able to go and talk to that person and say, hey, you know, I don't know what's going on between us, but can we talk? I miss you. Or if you don't want to say I miss you, you could say, you know, I feel that you don't spend time with me anymore. You don't care about me anymore. It is time out for us to be competing as grown women, mature women. And especially after we have raised our children and they are adults. You know, do you know that the young ladies are looking at us? They're looking at us, and they're looking at us to be role models. They're looking at us to set an example, to teach them the things. They want to see how we're acting. So someone is always watching you, always. I know my girls are. They often use me in different scenarios dealing with things that they're going through now, struggles they're going through now with their children, with their daughters in school. And they saw me and things that I did and how I handled things. And so sometimes it makes me laugh, but sometimes it makes me feel proud that my daughters will say, well, my mom, she was the type of woman that said, you're not going to disrespect me. You're not this. And when I hear them say that, to me, it lets me know that I set a good example. So we need to be doing that for the young ladies out here. We shouldn't have all this competitiveness, trying to outdo somebody. If I get a Louis, you know, you got to go get a, look, I don't even know what's higher than a Louis because I don't even have designer bags. I'm going to say if I get a Michael Kors, then you go get a Louis Vuitton because you got to have a better purse. And then I show my purse off, then you got to show your purse off. You know, and this is the kind of stuff, and I'm not going to actually use the scenario that happened because in case anybody come through this video that know of this situation, I really am not trying to put it out there for, you know, drama. But that particular situation, you know, a person doing something for you to try to help you cope with your sorrow, and other females get upset because you're doing that. So they turn around and do something to try to be ugly. You know, I just told my girlfriend to, you know, just shake it off. You know, you have to learn sometimes that just because women hang out with you doesn't make them your friend. You know, a friend is going to be a person that's going to be there with you when you're going through some things. A friend is going to be somebody that care about you. They're going to care about your thoughts. They're going to care about your feelings. They're going to talk to you, and they're going to let you know when something is happening in their lives or when you've hurt them. One of the things that I think that makes friendship so, you know, great is being able to say, I'm sorry. Being able to say, if I hurt you, I'm sorry. Being able to say, you hurt me. You got to have conversation. You got to be able to talk to one another and let them know when something is off, when something is wrong. You can't be afraid to speak up. And then one of the main things you can't do is if you all have common friends, you can't be going around to these different friends and sharing that. You cannot be talking to everybody about your friend. You got to talk to that friend first. If you got a problem with her, take it to her. Don't take it to someone else, and then when it comes back, then you want to deal with it. And that's what happened in this situation. You know, everybody was letting us know that this was put out there. Now, mind you guys, I don't have a big circle of friends, so these are not my friends. You know, that girl that I was with was my friend. I don't have very many girlfriends. I keep my circle small, tight, and right. And that's for a purpose, you know, because I don't deal in a lot of chaos and confusion and drama. It causes me anxiety. So I try to connect with women who have common interests as I am. And I often kind of, you know, hang out with people, get a feel for them based on the things that they're doing and the things, the conversations that they have, you know, and how they're trying to be in life. And that lets me know if that's somebody that I can vibe with, because one thing I don't want to do is connect with somebody that's going to always keep a bunch of confusion between the group of us as women. But I think it's sad, and I think we as women, especially women of color, we need to do better. I think we are getting better. I think there is a sisterhood out here. I think there is groups of women who are supportive, who help one another. You know, and I think that's beautiful, but we can do better. We can do better and be better examples for other women, you know, even our peers, not just younger women, but people that are our age, because, you know, there are women out there looking for friendships. There are women out there that want to be able to connect with other like-minded women, to be able to help each other, to be able to be supportive, you know, because it's nothing like having someone that you can talk to when you're going through something. And oftentimes it's hard if you don't have anybody or somebody that's willing to come and sit and listen to you and not judge you. It's so beautiful to have those types of relationships. And I will say that if the people in your life are not those type of people, I question the friendship. If you can never find those people when you're hurting and when you're down, they're all only around when there's a party or when there's fun or when you can do something for them, I question that relationship. And sometimes you got to check your circle. You have to definitely check your circle. And I would also say, as a mature woman, don't always look to have a big group of friends. You can have associates, you can have people that you interact with, you know, do brunch with, go, you know, conversate with, have a cocktail with, you know, meet in a book club. But people that are going to be down for you, oftentimes as you get older, that circle gets smaller. It does. It's not like it was when you were a teenager. And I think a lot of times we want to hold on to those friendships because it was 5 of us when I was coming up out of high school, and as the years have gone on, they slowly have dropped off. Now, when I say that, I'm not saying it dropped off because it was negativity. It's just that growing apart, different interests, sometimes marriage. So don't always feel that those same people are going to always be with you in the end. Sometimes your circle will change. You'll have a whole totally different type of a circle of friends. But I think that as women, we need to get to a place where we want to be able to help one another, support one another. So are you that female? Are you a female that want to support somebody? You're not one that hug a person and stab them at the back at the same time. You know, one of the things that I get sometimes, because I often try to uplift women on this channel. I try to support women's channels, and I want them to know that even though our content may be different, I see you. I see what you're trying to do. I want to uplift you. I want to help support you. And if my word of mouth can do that for you, I think that's beautiful, and it's genuine, and I mean it. I want to see you succeed in life. I think that is beautiful when women on this platform as a collective are trying to help each other, because we do have a goal. Often a lot of us are doing this because we want something out of it. We're doing it for a purpose. So if you have an opportunity to help someone, do it. If you have an opportunity to be a friend, be an encourager, supporter, make sure you're doing it. Let's stop all the talk and the chatter behind each other's backs. We got to stop doing that, ladies. So drop your comments, your thoughts. Let's continue it in the comment section and see what we can do to be better as women, be more supportive toward one another. So thank you for joining me tonight for this pillow talk. We will be having more conversations. We also will be bringing other people into this conversation. A pillow talk, as I stated, is going to be dealing with current events, things that we go through every day. All right, so take care, and I will see you in the next video. Remember, always peace and love. See you soon.